don't think so. Oh, it is open. Yeah, that's not what I would have expected now. Yesterday we retraced Sinclair's steps by solving the journey puzzle in room 46, and today we'll be drafting the Antechamber on the grounds and see what lies beyond. My name is Noel, I'm a game designer, and here in my study I analyze games as I play. Let's pick up our allowance, which is being combined right now with the money from yesterday, so we're already at 176 bucks. We need 400 for the blue tents though, which is quite something. So that will be another goal for maybe today or tomorrow, trying to get the blue tents. But first we'll draft the antechamber, pull the north lever, and then you guys are all super excited about that. So we'll see what happens. Antechamber. I can already see the door. It's closed though, so we're gonna have to pull the lever first. I'm not gonna approach this through the house. I first really want to get this antechamber thing done, so I'm gonna use this side entrance to immediately gain access, which probably in the end costs me a bit more steps. I also don't have a key card today, so I won't be able to use the elevator here, but I think it's worth it to do that because I was already at this point once before, if you guys remember, but I screwed up and I couldn't actually access whatever lies beyond the antechamber. So hopefully I can do that now. To be honest, I don't even know if anything is there, but since you are all so excited, I mean, there has to be something. Alright, north lever, let's go. This does not look like the antechamber on the grounds though, because the south door was closed, even though it should be open given that we have access to it. Or maybe that's just the default animation then? Default video clip or whatever. This is indeed quite a long way. Holy cow. This already took me, what, 25 minutes? In-game time? Crazy. Alright, let's see. Have I done anything with these electricity poles yet? I don't think so. Oh, it is open. There's a shrine there. Yeah, that's not what I would have expected now. And I already looked at this note here, so I don't really need to look at that again. But I am going to take the key, in case we get a lost and found room, I guess. What the heck is that? That's definitely a different shrine. There's absolutely no sound as well. It's like purposefully ominous. What the heck? Steady is the scepter. Deadly is the stone. Heavy is the crown. Ready is the throne. Oh, what? Steady is the scepter. No idea what that means. Deadly is the stone. The throne stone? No, the throne is made out of wood. Heavy is the crown. I mean, that is a Linkin Park song, so I know what that is. Ready is the throne. Okay, so clearly I'm not having all the clues. So the crown and the throne, I think those two things I did already by taking the crown to the throne, but that's only half of whatever I need to do. I need to... Well, since these are items, so I need to get a stone and I need to get a scepter as well. Oh, maybe the stone... So usually, like, what is it? The king or the queen of England, when they are being crowned, they have this scepter, right? And they have this cup thing. I don't even know what that is. So maybe that's what we need. And then they get put on the crown. So that would actually make a lot of sense. And they show us this box, which contains this effigy or... Well, I forgot. This figurine that was like... That gave you misfortune. Yes. So what was it? Like you only had like 70 steps left or something once, or like 14 steps, like a very small amount of steps once you pick up whatever is inside here. Is that what they mean by stone? It wasn't the stone though. Was it a stone? I thought it was like a figurine or something. And then the boy in the book killed someone with it, right? Well, maybe it could have been a stone, I guess, because you need quite a hard object to like smack someone and kill them with it. Okay, so we definitely have to open this box. And we have to figure out what the scepter is. And that's it. That's so typical for this game. They never actually... Oh, there's a hole there. The heck? They only ever give you clues, which is so funny. Ah, that's for the light. That's where the light's coming from. At least they... Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Okay, so are we any further? Well, I guess we know potentially what we need to do with the throne. But I don't exactly know what that means. I guess the next thing would be to open this box to see what that is about. To get that stone, potentially. But then we have no idea what the scepter is, so I'm gonna have to figure out what the scepter is. Okay. There's a little bit of a graphics glitch here. Okay, what am I gonna do next? Potentially, I want to get the blue tents upgrade. For that, I need a lot of money. And I also want to get a freezer again. So maybe the goal for today is to get a lot of money. Get the freezer. Well, I guess I can walk out of here now. Let me do one last check, but I don't think there's anything here. Also interesting how that's just in the ceiling there. Not sure if that's intended. But I don't think there's anything here. All right. Yes, get a lot of money. Then we still have the monk blessing for 2 days, which is great. And then maybe draft a freezer if I get the chance. I have written down or have extended my notes here about what to do next. We have done the antechamber using the monk. Next up, what I want to do is I want to try out the tunnel in the antechamber as well as the trove, because in the trove we had that message saying the real trove is not inside the mansion or something. So maybe it's from the grounds. So yeah, maybe if we get a bit of money, we'll draft a, what is it called? A freezer, and then we'll sleep in the trove, because the trove also has a lot of money in it. That would actually be a good synergy there. And then we have a lot of other things to do, but I think those are not my immediate objective. Since I already have a lot of money, I'd like to make use of that. Hopefully I don't, hopefully I get a freezer. Okay, let me actually quickly check the... So this reflection, we've noticed a graphical glitch here in when drafting the entrance hall on the grounds. But here this does not happen. So that means, since this is likely a reflection probe, the way this reflection works, that they have a different, this entirely different room, like built completely from scratch, just for the grounds. That's interesting, with a different reflection probe. Okay, we will, as always, build the staircase here. Let's go. And I might actually immediately go with the hallway, just to get some extra access and a key. Gives me a chance for the conservatory as well. Let's see. Nope. I have a lot of gems, so I don't really need to go for the parlor. Therefore, I'm going to go for the boudoir, because I'd like the 2 dice. Stocking up on items as early as possible. I actually like this carpet. It looks very nice. I never actually looked at the carpet. Like, this is such a pattern to overlook. So there could be hints hidden in here, in the carpet. Because no one looks at it, because no one looks at the exact details of a carpet, right? Why would you do that? Everyone has a carpet, or like, not everyone, but many people. You never, like, it's just a pattern. Why would you investigate further? There's nothing immediate to see, though, for me right now. Okay. Now, so either I'm gonna close this off using the hallway closet, which is a bit of a waste because I'm losing out on an item, but then I'm going to have to move on through here, through the hallway, or I'm putting down a drawing room, but then losing a door here. Maybe the hallway closet is the better choice to prevent me from losing a door. Or should I go for the drawing room? See, I don't know. Maybe I'll go for the drawing room and then try to draft the hallway closet here next to the hallway. It is a bit of a waste. I totally see that. Because I'm losing a door. But sometimes I don't know what's the best option. Now, what would we go for here? We could totally go for the armory. But is that a good choice? It gives us the shield, which is great, and the morning star. And the torch. Wait, some of you guys said I would need the torch for something, but I wouldn't know for what. Should I go for the armory in case we also encounter trunks? We can immediately place those. Maybe that makes sense. I'm spending a bit of money here. I don't think I can light this, right? How much is this thing? 8. Do I want to spend 8 coins to do that? I don't think I want to do that right now. But that would also be an interesting thing, that you can purchase the torch here and then immediately light this to prove that it's actually a mechanic to light fires. Ugh, this is so annoying. Okay, in this case, I'm gonna go for the storeroom and close this off here. Doing pretty good on items as of now. Let's see. I'm not gonna open this because I would prefer getting the hallway closet here from the hallway. But I'm not getting it. Alright, then I'm probably gonna go for the rumpus room. I don't know why I never get that. Or is that progression locked? You only get that when you progress through the story. And then you get... That could also be. Because I never get that. It's so weird. And it gives me 8 coins. So potentially I'm gonna just put that down. Watch the prophecy, get the coins, and then go backwards again. Oh, a lockpicking kit here. That's also very useful. Okay. Alright, insert coin. Now, if this is like an advanced prophecy, then I'm sure that the rumpus room is progression locked. Which actually would make kind of sense. Otherwise they overload you.
As it was foretold, I am awakened for one last time by the sound of a dropping coin.
One last time.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final vision.
Music, crazy. What the heck? That's a railway up there. And the riverside hut.
In the dim, I see cavern walls of stone. A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars. I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rocks. A black mirror hidden among the memories of the falling sands. And within the black mirror, I see a figure. A figure standing in sullen snow.
So snow is white. And snow also falls outside. Do we grab snow? What are we doing? We leave a mark on the white snow. This is a good... Oh.
All of what I have told you, my young Baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
This was an amazing prophecy. The way the atmosphere is tuned in these prophecies, absolutely genius. Like the saxophone and just these low brimming beats, it's so good. It's so freaking good. Wow. I have to watch this again. Wait, I have to look at the recording. I need to look at this again. Let's look at the recording again. Maybe we can see some more details that I missed. This is me. This is my old me. Maybe, in case you get confused.
Final vision.
Music, crazy. Okay, so this is about the railway stop. This is where I was able to get to through the safe house, right? So maybe there is a train to get me somewhere? And this is the gallery. Oh no, room 8. Wait, do I need to draft room 8 on the grounds now? How do I get to room 8? I need to get the gallery and then the key and then room 8. But the gallery disappears after a year. So after a year you can't do this anymore? But what is all of this? These are statues. These are not the angels. Are these the previous barons? Because there are 6. Okay, here, that really looks like a train. What is it called? A viaduct. That's a viaduct, right? But what is all of this? There is a hut. Oh, that's the hut that he gifted. Is that the hut that he gifted to his groundskeeper? Mr. Rhodey, Road, something like that. But I don't know why that's relevant. Maybe we could dock a boat here? But how would we get out of the reservoir with the boat? That's a railway up there.
I see cavern.
Now that looks like the tomb to me. A cavern walls of stone. I mean, yeah, okay, that would make sense because through the tomb you get to the reservoir. The reservoir has the water, the boat, then the safe house, the train station. Something about that is important.
Walls of stone.
Now,
Hollow lit.
what the heck is that? Where is that? Hollow. A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars. Oh, maybe the observatory? If we put the observatory on the grounds, it looks like that? No. Because the rooms look completely different when you put them on the grounds. So any room could mean something at this point, if you put it on the grounds. By a sea of 1,000 burning stars. It could be the observatory. What other room? Oh, the planetarium. Could that be the planetarium?
By a sea of 1,000 burning stars.
Also, I also like the reverb that they put on Alzarak's voice. Like, it makes it sounds like he's actually in a cave. Listen again.
A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars. I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rock.
So that could refer to the trove on the grounds. Like, obviously he doesn't, they wouldn't show us, like, they're just showing us this cliff face to not give it away too much, but the grounds is kind of placed on these cliffs, right? So if we put the trove in the grounds, maybe that's what they mean.
A black mirror hidden among the memories of the falling sands, and within the black...
A black mirror on the falling sands. What's falling sands? There is, like, the waterfall? Falling sands. Maybe the waterfall is the falling sands? Or falling sand is time. Ah, because if it's a sand clock, if you turn it, the sand falls. So when he says...
And within the
Wait.
black mirror hidden, a black mirror hidden among the memories of the falling sands.
Okay, a black mirror hidden among time, so it's only among the memories of time. So the mirror doesn't actually exist. It's nowhere. It's just in memory, because it shows the ones that belonged to the black realm, and they can look into the mirror. They see themselves in the black mirror as being part of the red realm, black realm. But the black mirror doesn't actually exist anymore, since the black realm does no longer.
And within the black mirror,
And we can see, we can only see ourselves in this mirror if we're standing in front of it. And since we're standing in front of it, it doesn't actually exist, so we must have memory of the black mirror. And since it doesn't exist, that can only be because we were part of the black realm. I didn't realize we were part of the black realm. That was never explicitly said, but I think this might be what they are saying now.
I see a figure. A figure standing in sullen snow.
And in the berry picker, no, the berry picker story wasn't, there was no snowfall there. Or was there? Because he was picking berries. Why would there be berries in winter? Are we the berry picker? But in winter there's no berries. I don't quite get that. So snow is white. And snow also falls outside. And why is he grabbing here? Do we grab snow? What are we doing? Oh, is he picking up the mark on the white snow? Oh, he's picking up the effigy from the snow. And then he's doing his final steps. Oh. This is a good... Oh. Yeah, he walked away. He walked away from this box.
All of what I have told you, my young Baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
All right, it was an amazing prophecy. The way the atmosphere is tuned in these prophecies, absolutely genius. I couldn't agree more. Okay, let's get back to it. All right, we are back, are we? Yes, we are back. Cool. So this is maybe even my favorite part about the game, to be honest. These prophecies, especially now the last one. Outstanding. I'm gonna go one ahead here first. Wow. These are some terrible choices. I think I'm gonna redraw. This is so terrible. Oof. Okay. Maybe the chapel. Damn. The observatory. Okay, let's put down the observatory. I don't really want to waste more doors. But I'm going to have to go straight here. I'm losing a door anyways, but I need options. Let's do the aquarium. Not, like, this is not too good right now. Don't have a shovel. Let's see if we can get the conservatory here. Maybe I'll put down a bedroom. Pantry gives us money, bedroom gives us... Doesn't really matter, I guess. Although I might come back through the bedroom, so maybe I should put that down. Sure. No item here. I was hoping for an item. Okay. Let's see. Maybe just a corridor to make sure we can still move on. I need to at least have one path forward. Okay, then I'm probably putting down the den. I'm gonna go to the left anyways, but with the den at least I have some more options. Let's see what we can do here. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. What are these drafting options? What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna go back first to do the observatory. I do have a step problem today. The inkwell, again, plus 2 steps. No, pair of chests. Oh, that's good that we're actually at the beginning, so we can open that immediately. One, two, three, four, five. There's 5 planets. Okay, I need to remember. Why is there not 8 planets? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 planets, really? It's hard to believe. Okay, well, we could do trophy room, but I have a lot of trophies, so I'm probably gonna put down the closet. Or I guess I could save myself steps with the trophy room. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll put down the hallway closet to get the dead end out of the way. Otherwise I'm gonna get it in a bit. Which would be a bummer then. Okay. Money is great. We'll take the key as well. Gem is less important. Oh, dice, also very good for today. Alright. Well, money is the goal. Need to be rich. And the freezer. Since we're not doing too well on the steps, I'm gonna have to get the freezer when I get the chance, probably. I'm gonna put down the chapel. But then move on through here. I would like to call it the day in the trove if we get a trove. Could to parlor to connect to the foundation. Ugh, these are getting so tricky now. This is not an empty... Okay, well... We remember what we've learned last time, and in fact I'm gonna display this comment by one of the viewers who pointed out that the previous one just seemed to break the rules, because, well, I'm gonna have you read it, and you can make your own judgment about it, but I tried to wrap my head around the comment and then realized that indeed it does not follow the rules, because the rules explicitly say one box has only true statements, one box has only false statements. And given the way the comment described how the boxes just didn't make sense regarding those rules, there seems to be a flaw sometimes here. Or maybe I just am so confused as well, I don't know. But good point for you pointing that out. Kudos out for you. The gems are in the black box, the gems are in the white box. So that is clearly a mixed box. That means these two, one of these two has to be completely true and the other one has to be completely false. And this one we don't know. This could be mixed. Oh no, this could also be completely false, but it cannot be completely true. Oh damn. Okay, it cannot be completely true. That means one of these two is completely true. This statement is true. The above statement is false. Well, if this is true, then this has to be false. If this is false, then this is true. So that is a mixed box. That means that has to be the completely false box. And that has to be the completely true box. This is not an empty... This is not an empty box. The gems are not in the black box. This is the completely true box, I think. So it is here. It is in blue. And this is the completely false one. So it's not in black and not in white, so it is in blue. Okay, I think... I think... Okay. Not that I really needed these gems, but it's good practice to try to wrap my head around these freaking parlor puzzles. Okay, probably going for the spear terrace here because of the effect. Alternatively, I could go for the kennel, but that's not too useful right now, given I don't have a shovel. North pointing compass. I'm not sure if I need that. I'm not gonna go for that. Okay, here to the right. I can't lockpick this. Okay, we'll do that with the commissary. If there's bananas or something. Well, the salt shaker, we'll definitely take that. And the sleeping mask maybe as well. There's actually a lot of stuff we can take that's potentially good. The shovel could also give us some money back. Okay. I'm not gonna go back now, but I do need a kitchen or something. Break room is good for the keys. Kennel is also good for keys. Maybe the kennel first, actually. Because the earlier we get it, the more keys we save. I think that opened the door, right? Okay. I think I will go for the reading nook. Because of the key. And then the break room to go backwards on myself. Okay, let's see. 9 times 5 is 45. Is that flipped? So 54. Minus 3 is 51. Divided by 3 is 10 and 7, 17. 13 flipped is 31, 32, 23. Minus 20 is 3. 10 minus 1 is 9, is 6. squared is 36, rounded is 40, divided by 10 is 4. Okay. Yes, that's good. Very good, very important. We're still not on this leaderboard. I'm not sure if I fail sometimes, that sets me back again. Oh. To the left here. Which we can do with a pantry, okay. Doing mediocre on the steps. The office would be good for coins today, but I'm not going to do it yet. Maybe we'll get a conference room first. I'm going to go for the break room, simply because of the pathing. Uh, 12 divided by 3 is 4. 20 divided by 3. Times 3 is 20, okay. 10 divided by 3 times 3 is 10, reversed is 1, minus 1 is 0, divided by 11 is 0, divided by 11. No, wait. 10 divided by 3 times 3. Oh, that's squared. Is 10 squared is 100. No. Is that flipped? So it's 1? Wait. So that's 3.3 times 3 is 10. Squared is 100. Ah, minus 1. Aha, minus 1. Okay. Is 99 divided by 11 is 9. Yeah, okay. Okay, what do we get here? Maybe I'll go for the workshop, just to keep as many doors as possible. I need to get to rank 8 for the dining room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get 2 further for the dining room. So I'll probably try to stay on the left side here. Trying to fill this up until rank 8. Then I'll backtrack, get the dining room dinner through the chapel and move on to the east wing. Okay, maybe I could do something here. The detector shovel. Forgot what that's doing. The pick sound amplifier. Oh, you can't see, but this gives me the... Oh no, you can see because I'm on the wrong side again. Dude, I forgot to flip back. I'm sorry about that. The detector shovel. Yeah, I mean, I guess you saw it. Yeah, we can also do... Not that. Okay, the question is, would I want the detector shovel? I forgot the exact effect of the detector shovel, so I'm quickly gonna check that out. Greater chance of finding coins, much greater chance of finding while digging. I think I might go for the detector shovel, to be honest. That might actually be a good thing. Right, because it has the effect of the detector and the shovel, but just enhances both of them, it seems. Since I already had all inventions, I felt like that was okay to look it up. Now here... Okay, give me the... Maybe I want to use the silver key here to get as much access as possible. For example, with the conference room, and then if we get an office, or we could get the cloister here to get extra access, which might be even better considering the position we are in, right in the top center. I think I'm gonna have to go for the cloister, and then maybe we still get a conference in a second. Cloister is also free, which is very good. Rusty nail. Making a bit of that money that we need so desperately. There is still something somewhere. Here. Okay. Maybe to the left. I guess I could go for a passageway just to make sure I have very much enough access. Or I'm just putting down the gift shop since I don't really need that anyways. Not that because I want it, but because it's free and it gives me access. Then I can keep the passageway for a better spot. Oh, your allowance has been increased. I forgot about this. Wait, that's actually very good. We don't have 400 coins, unfortunately. So... let's see what we can do here. We can lockpick this. Oh, that would be interesting to now draft the tunnels all the way to the end, but then I'm locking myself out of the left part, so I'm probably just gonna go for the boiler room to make sure we have enough. We can place like a lot of things. The meal is also ready. We have 31 steps left. We need to make sure we can still get back. The kitchen would be good if we get that soon, just to top up a little bit. Okay, let's see. East hallway or the security. Yeah, security is good too. Let's go for that. Then I'm going to increase security here. And an experiment we can also do. Okay, I'm definitely going to go for the allowance. For each bedroom you draft after your second. Whenever you draft a... so I'm not going to draft a hallway from a hallway. I almost never do that. If I've ever even done that, I don't know. After a bedroom, after your second, I also never do 3 bedrooms, if I'm being honest. So I'm probably just going to go immediate allowance. It's not an amazing effect, but it's a little bit of help. I know I could optimize to get more allowance here, but I don't. That's not my focus for today. That's not my focus. I do have exactly 2 hallways right now. No, wait, the aquarium counts as well. I could go for the laundry room and potentially get money out of it at the end. I think we can launder keys or something into money, right? So maybe I could do that at the end of the day. So I think I'll put that down. It's a dead end as well, which is good. And it's also powered up. Maybe I want to see again what it has to offer once powered. Okay, we'll go there later. I lockpicked this one. Alright. Probably gonna do a dead end here. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a drawing room, which we already have. Let me check. We have a drawing room, so if I enter, that should give me 10 steps, which I'm in need of. Otherwise, I could do the clock tower for a tomorrow effect, but I don't really want to optimize for tomorrow. I'd like to make sure I can get through today without losing all my money. So let's go for the dormitory. And then hopefully get 10 steps when I step in here. Yeah. You will not lose steps traveling between 2 adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from adjoining hallway do not cost gems. Yeah, that's just not that useful. Like, I'd never do that. I don't know. Alright. So I think I'm going to power up. Let's first draft here. Can't lockpick this. I'm going for a dead end. Order placed. Now, am I going in? Maybe I should go in and read that letter. Because we should get an extra letter, no? No, we did not. Is there more letters? Where is there more letters? I think you guys told me that there should be more letters here. Or did I not do the experiment and therefore there is no more letters? There is at least space for one more letter here. That's the original letter. I've read all of that stuff. That's the one that still has the template stamp there. I wonder if these, like, usually if this symbol is present, you can open it. At least so far, so I would be surprised if you can't open any of these. That would be surprising. Maybe none of the right ones here because it's blocked. But the left ones, surely you can open them. I don't think there's anything else here. Okay. I'll turn on the power for the laundry room, which is straight. For that I need power from the right. Okay. Cool. I'm not gonna... Should I go in now is the question? I don't think I want to do that right now. Or should I? I need to do it before I draw off the freezer, that's the thing, so let's do it now. Because if I put down a freezer, I won't get whatever they have to offer anymore. I can do the shoe shine. This service costs $5 and will exchange all of your steps with all of your gems. 1-1 rate. I don't want to do that. This service costs $5 and will exchange all of your stars with allowance. No. No. This service costs will exchange all of your dice with all of your keys. No. No. Can we get something about for money? This service costs and will exchange all of your gems with all of your money. So this is an exchange thing. This service costs 5 will exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. With no, that gives me 165 keys. But I don't want any of this. I thought I might be able to get money out of it. By yeah, but it doesn't work like that. You can only exchange. I don't want to exchange anything though. Oh, there's a purse. I mean, the purse is probably good. If we can get some more money. Yeah, okay. Well, that wasn't as useful as I was hoping. But fine, let's move on. Okay, I do need to be careful that I can still get back. I need how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 11 steps to get back. We're still good. We're still good. I don't really need to get to the antechamber today. So let's put down... Is the freezer a rare room is the question. It could be. I do have the sleeping mask, so the bedroom helps if I have a sleeping mask because it's 2 bedrooms, so it gives me 10 steps, right? I think steps are my most desperate resource right now. So I'm probably going to go for the bunk room. Otherwise I could go for the solarium because it likely triggers the freezer. I do want the freezer, but before I get the freezer I want to get more coins. So, let's see if we can get a bunch of steps here. Yes, we get 10 steps, that's good. There's even more coins here, which is great. Unfortunately, we're not making big bank here today, because we're not getting any of the big resources like the trove or the what is it called? The vault. Okay, I'm actually inclined to go for the mechanarium here. How many of these rooms do we have? Workshop, security boiler. Wait. Workshop, security boiler, plus mechanarium. That gives me access to all sides, which is pretty good in this spot, I must admit. So I'll be able to move on through all sides. I think I'm going to do that. And then, I wonder if there's anything hidden here as well. There's a lot of moving parts. Can't really see anything beneath it though. Okay, maybe we go to the lower ranks first? Or should I stick to the upper ranks? Because I think we're more likely to draft the vault up here. Let's see. Lockpicking it. I will lose one random item. Could shield myself from that. But I don't really need items, so... I could go with the secret passage and then ask for a shop. Well, what would I go for? The freezer, I hope, is a blue room. Yeah, so you can't actually optimize for that. You can't pull that from the secret passage. See, the vault is blue as well. A trove is black. What does black mean? Black is like, what else is black? The throne room is black. And the trove is black. Maybe those are like the special rooms. Do we have any other black rooms? Is the aquarium black? No, the aquarium is not black, right? No, it is partially black as well. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go with the secret passage. I don't know what to draft there yet, so I probably will just move on for now. See what we get here. You may rotate floor plans. I could shield myself from the dark room. I can also rotate the dove cote to point upwards. Since I want to backtrack anyways to the dining room again. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, you can't rotate dead ends, of course, because if you rotate dead ends, you wouldn't be able to enter them anymore. Although that would be kind of interesting if you could do that. So you could actually, that would be an interesting mechanic if you could rotate dead ends as well. Which means you can't enter them, but if you had access from another side, you could enter them from that side. Although, why would you do that? What would be the point? I don't know. Unless the orientation... So far, the orientation of rooms has not mattered. That's something they haven't done yet. Like, for example, let's say... I mean, it doesn't make sense with a locksmith, but let's say if the locksmith points north, there is something special about it. Because the locksmith... Something about its lore points to the north. I don't know. So if you point it in certain directions, there could... I don't know if they did that with any of the rooms. So far, I don't think they did. But that would definitely be something I would have added. At least for one of the rooms. Okay, I'm gonna go for the dove cote. And then we'll go backwards here. But then also going to the dining room for steps. I really need to start trying to get the freezer now. Then the question is where I am going to sleep. What is that again? I did read that. Yeah, I did read that. Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. We are returning east. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Lower, you lower a flag, no? You lower... No idea. Okay, vault would be good. Vault would be good. I don't know. Maybe veranda. I'm not gonna get that many more rooms. Some more coins. Well, we'll take all the coins we can get, but they're all gonna be useless if I can't transfer them to tomorrow. Another silver key, okay. Now here, dead end or to the left. Might do classroom and then redraw a few times. See if we can get a vault or something. I think vaults are very common in the higher ranks, or at least I feel like it. Some additional steps, which are great. See if we can do that. We still have enough keys, that's good. Let's see, redraw, total of 5. Okay, that's good. Vault. I think I'm gonna do that simply for the coins. So we can actually move forward a little bit with the coins. But at this point I would probably... Oh, 14 interest as well. That's good. At this point I would probably go for a freezer at any point that I get it. Now you guys also told me that there is more to the vaults, but... I mean, this is a very weird, suspicious freaking statue, I don't know. And it links to the trove, right? The trove also contains similar items. Just wouldn't know what I'm supposed... I mean, of course there is more of these, well... What are they called? Little drawers? Safes? Maybe also, maybe also they could have a mechanic where if you open the correct safes, another safe opens. And the thing is that everyone just opens them and never closes them again. But then once you have enough unlocked, maybe you have to like close specific ones like this. I need to make sure I remember which one. And once you have the right ones open, another one could open. Just as an idea, you know, I'm not saying they did that, but that's like that would like tie into the game, kind of trying to maximize the weird combination puzzles that they do everywhere. Okay, so we're done here. I'm gonna go all the way back now to the chapel, first dining room. And we will need a freezer. Oh no, we can do this as well. Let's see. Could do walk-in closet. Gives us a bunch of items. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, a lot of keys, okay. Luck is just for finding items. That's not too useful. It's not too useful. Question is also where I would sleep today. I was told maybe not to sleep in the foundation because it has a hardly to reverse effect that might not be beneficial to me at this point, so thank you for warning me. Like, obviously I'm intrigued, I would like to try it, but I don't want to screw up the save and then we can't do anything for a long time. That would suck. Where would I sleep though? What would I like to draft outside? Not the Machinarium. We did that already. That was pretty bad. We could do the vault. We could sleep in the vault, get an extra 40 coins right away tomorrow. We could sleep in the break room for the key card. I'm going to get 100 allowance tomorrow. That kicks me up to 330. If I sleep in the vault, we're going to be at 370. If I get the freezer. If I get the freezer. That means I only would need 30 more bucks. Which is quite good. Where else would I sleep? I guess we could sleep in the rumpus room to force it to come back again once more. Oh, that's actually the only way how you can get the rumpus room more than intended. Because, okay, so you basically have to get the last prophecy as I did today. And then you have to sleep in the rumpus room. Then you get it an additional time, because I don't think I'm ever gonna get it again, unless there is more prophecies, which I'm not sure about. But let's say there is no more prophecies when you play regularly. If I sleep in the rumpus room, I get it again on the grounds. Maybe there is like an extra special one, although that would be quite something. Not sure if I should do that. Okay, so the options so far are vault, break room, and rumpus room. Just because I'm intrigued what could happen with the rumpus room. How do I get back from here? Left of the cloister. Okay. We can also maybe dig up a few more things. The garden key. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's that thing. Don't really want to get that because I want to get the freezer, not north pointing rooms. We have a boiler, so another 30 steps, that's good. We're back to 52. I think. Or 53 actually. Alright, where do we move on? Antechamber. Don't think there were any dig spots here. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also that piggy that I could potentially use for the blue tents. I don't know. See, I don't know what the maximum thing is that I would ever want to purchase. Okay, I'm probably gonna go for the closed exhibit to get... Well, actually, no, I'm gonna go for the East Wing Hall. Otherwise, it's gonna give me the East Wing Hall here again, which I would like to prevent. I do need the freezer. I'm gonna try to put the freezer down here, so that's the last thing I'm gonna put down. So I'm going to put down the East Wing Hall here. It doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too good. Maybe I should have put down the solarium. Because the freezer is likely... Yeah, the freezer is probably... what should I put down? What's less common? The gym is not as... I think the foyer is pretty rare. The ballroom seems to be pretty rare. So the gym comes back more often. So I think I'm just going to put down the gym to remove it from the pool. And... don't think there's anything there. Then here we're going to need the freezer. And I'm going to have to use everything that I got, trying to force it. The question is, do I want to spend stars? I might need to. I might need to. The showroom. I don't have enough money for that. Okay. How many stars do I have? 52. It is tricky choice now. Whether I want to spend stars to get the freezer. The freezer is a rare room, that's the thing. I'm inclined to do that because I'm gonna have the same problem when I try this again. I'm not gonna spend too many stars. I'm also gonna get back 1 star at least. I'm gonna get back 1 star tomorrow. Yeah, the question is how many I'm willing to spend, really. Okay, I'm gonna go down up to 45, and if I can't get it to that point, I'm gonna have to leave it. Code check. Is there anything I would like to put in? Not really. It's a freaking gamble. It's a freaking gamble. I'm not gonna spend more. It's a waste. It's annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna put down the gallery because it has, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. But I don't want to waste all my stars. That's the thing. Sad. Okay, the question is where I'm gonna sleep now. I don't want to sleep in the gallery. It would have been more interesting to sleep in room 8, given the prophecy that we just got. In the infinity room, I mean. So, let's go through this again. Vault, well, I lost my chance for all the money, but we could still try again with the vault, I guess. We would start with 140 almost money. Break room for the key card, but the key card is not essential. I guess the observatory would be interesting given the prophecy about the stars. Wait, what does that? For each time you've drafted. +1 for each time you draft the... Okay, that's basically the same effect. Okay, the aquarium has the same effect as the observatory because both give you back a star, okay. I'm actually inclined to go for the rumpus room. Just because I would like to see what happens if we draft it again. But it might of course be a waste. Oh, I don't know. I mean, we also still have the entrance hall with the 2... What are they called? Pots to smash? So I guess it's between entrance hall, rumpus room, and vault. And the question is if the rumpus room would really do something. Do I want to risk putting the rumpus room there? Just for probably getting nothing tomorrow but 8 coins. At least it's 8 coins. Or I'll put the entrance hall there after I get the hammer. Or I put the vault for the coins. That is the question. I would like to smash whatever is in the entrance hall. That seems to be a one-time thing. You smash it once and it's done. Whereas the vault I might do and then still not be able to do anything with it. So I'm probably just gonna do the entrance hall again. I think. And yeah, I can put more money into this freaking piggy, right? Doesn't that put money in the piggy, I think? I mean, it costs steps, I'm aware. How many steps do I need? Not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need like 4 steps. Do I want to do the chess puzzle is the question as well. I'm sure I have a pawn room. I'm sure I have a rook, yeah. What about the queen? We have the walk-in closet. But the queen is only the study or the ladyship chamber, or is it also the walk-in closet? Her ladyship's chamber. Yeah, but not the... For some reason, the walk-in closet is not a queen room. Which I always trip over, and since I don't have the study and neither her ladyship chamber, I won't be able to do it. So it's just going to be the entrance hall. Since I'm going to be I would have done the vault if I had gotten the freezer. But since I don't have the freezer... Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Need to make sure these are actual doors. Maybe I shouldn't have spent that much money, but... Oh, we're getting some steps back. I forgot about this. Some more coins, of course, because we can use them so well. Alright, I think that is it for today. Unfortunate. I mean, we got a very important clue about how to ascend the throne, I would expect. How to be crowned. The new prince. I'm assuming the prince of the blue realm, right? That's why it's blue prince. That's why the crown is blue. That's why we have blue eyes. Alright. The Green Garden Shopping Center. Yeah, I don't think there's much to say about it. It was just really unfortunate that I couldn't get the freezer. I guess next time I'm either going to have to make the freezer more common, although that's dangerous as well, because then it comes up all the time, or I'm going to have to put down a solarium if I want to go for, like, accumulating coins over multiple days. I think that's the lesson here. I would have needed to put down the solarium here where the bunk room is right now. I think that was my biggest mistake today, but that's how we learn. That's how we learn. That's how strategies build. Anyways, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to leave a like at the bottom if you've enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see if I can ever at some point ascend the throne. Let's see if I can do it. Until then, have a good time. Take care. Bye.